Tips on how to grow kale. If you are a fan of healthy eating, you have likely heard of kale. This leafy green vegetable is not only packed with nutrients, but also incredibly versatile in the kitchen. Growing your own kale garden is a great way to ensure a fresh and constant supply of this superfood. Here are some tips to help you successfully cultivate kale in your garden. First and foremost, kale thrives in cool weather. It can tolerate temperatures as low as 20 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 6 degrees Celsius, and thrives in temperatures between 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 21 degrees Celsius. Therefore, it is best to plant your kale in early spring or late summer to avoid extreme heat or frost. Make sure to choose a location that receives partial shade in hotter climates or full sun in cooler regions. Preparing the soil properly is crucial for the success of your kale garden. Kale prefers well-drained soil with a pH level between 5.5 and 6.8. Before planting, amend your soil with compost or well-rotted manure to improve its fertility and drainage. Additionally, kale benefits from a loamy soil texture, so try to avoid heavy or clay-like soils. When it comes to planting your kale seeds or seedlings, space them about 18-24 inches apart. This will allow enough room for full growth and adequate airflow, which helps prevent disease and pests. Kale requires consistent moisture, so make sure to water it regularly, especially during dry spells. However, avoid overwatering, as this can lead to root rot and other issues. Keeping an eye out for pests and diseases is essential in maintaining a healthy kale garden. Common pests that affect kale include aphids, cabbage worms, and flea beetles. To combat these, you can use organic insecticides or introduce beneficial insects like ladybugs and lacewings. Regularly inspect your plants for signs of damage and address any issues promptly. One advantage of growing kale is its ability to tolerate frost and even taste sweeter after a light frost. However, if harsh winter weather is a concern in your area, consider protecting your plants with row covers or cold frames. This will prolong the harvest season and prevent frost damage. Harvesting kale is simple and can be done throughout the growing season. Start by removing the outer leaves as needed, leaving the center leaves to continue growing. The younger leaves tend to be more tender and tastier than the older ones. Remember to always wash your kale thoroughly before consumption to remove any dirt or potential contaminants. Lastly, remember to rotate your kale crop yearly to help prevent disease and pest buildup. Kale belongs to the brassica family, which also includes vegetables like cabbage and broccoli. By rotating your crops, you reduce the risk of soil-borne diseases and maintain soil fertility. In conclusion, growing kale in your garden can be a rewarding and healthy endeavor. By following these tips, you can ensure a successful kale harvest while enjoying the satisfaction of cultivating your own nutritious food. So, grab your gardening tools and get ready to enjoy an abundance of delicious kale straight from your garden. Thanks for watching, and for more information on kale and the kale lifestyle, kale diets, and kale recipes, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.